Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker, the mage. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech, where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice. Pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates. While the chat's wild wonder in suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game. Printing out the future, no two prints the same.
Whoo! What is going on, everybody? Welcome in tonight. I got this idea. I've had this idea for a little bit now, but the idea, I want to try to make a giant. This is part of.
Welcome, Tech Jeeper.
Hey, Tech Jeeper. Oh boy. Got one of these LEDs here, right? I want to make a giant. This is all part of Murph. I'm starting from Murph. I'm building stuff for Murph. I was talking earlier on my trucking stream that I want to do educational stuff. Now, some interactive stuff. So, I want to print a giant working LED, addressable LED. A 5050, the WS2812Bs. So, yeah, that's what we're going to make here. My fingers are all dirty. I washed them, but part of work and what I do. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna make. And the idea of this is to have, show people what this, how this looks. We'll make it like, I don't know, maybe 200 millimeters. So we'll kind of supersize it, but we're gonna put some LEDs in it. We're gonna put a red, green, and blue LED into it, and then we're going to have knobs to where people can. You can turn the knobs to adjust the brightness for each LED. We'll have to put like a cover or dome over it so we can get all the colors to mesh together. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing for kids to play around with. So that's what we're gonna do. This is just a little laid back stream. I was watching other streams tonight and I figured, well, I'm gonna be working on this tonight, so I might as well just stream it, right? We'll just stream everything. Kid Blinder 5000, exactly. Where is my face? There it is. Ha! Okay. So if we do this 200 millimeters, we need to calibrate this. So from here to here is going to be 200 millimeters. There we go. And let's start our sketch. Somebody was knocking somewhere. Don't go blind. What's going on here? Edit canvas. There we go. Well, we're going to have to kind of wing this. I do have one here, so we can get the measurements, right? We can get the measurements on it. I think these are like 10 millimeters. Yeah, 10 millimeters. I need a light right here is what I need. All right, so we'll start off with the circle of 200 millimeters. Which is, what was I thinking? If that's 200 millimeters across, from that point to that point, we need this to be bigger. So we're looking at 210. We'll go 210. 210, okay. Now they are squared off. So let's do a square. We'll do this as a construction. And that's 200. Okay, so that's 200 by, oops, cancel that. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh man, I have a long day. Man, it was a long day. And I tell you what, I do not like automatic trucks. Don't like them. Nope. It's kind of nice going through traffic, but I had to do it manually. I had to hit the buttons. 200 by 200. All right, let's rock this. Let's go, we should finish the sketch on this. We're going to extrude. Cancel that because we need to make this back. We need to get back in that sketch. What we need to do is select that, select that. Is it too early to get excited for Murph? There's a bunch of, I was watching the Polymaker, and there's a bunch of stuff going on, but yeah, I can't do anything but Murph. Murph and 3D Printopia. But I'm definitely excited for it. You're excited for Murph? Yeah, I'm excited. I've got to figure out what to do with my son now. I've got to figure out how to entertain my son in a place for 3 days. I think I'll just bring in a laptop and hit a game controller. You can play games. But then again, he might surprise me too. You're serious about seeing about an Airbnb? I might be down for that. Okay, so if this is what percentage of scale is this? We're just gonna basically eyeball this. We can probably take it to 10 actually. 10 might be a good thing. So that's what West 3D. I'm down for that. I'm definitely down for that. My son's all excited for a hotel, but I think he'd be better the Airbnb. $112 by $112. Be able to hang around a campfire at night? Yeah, right? I need to put like a blinky light or something over here so I know the camera's right there now. I'm so used to like, yeah. It's gonna take a little bit, it's gonna take a minute to get used to that. So that's, well, that's way too high right there. Maybe take this to 20. Your collection of kites? What? You have a collection of kites? Yeah, well, I was going to name what this was, but I'm not. That's pretty cool, actually. I have one of those. I have, you love kites? I have a stunt kite. Some off-brand kind of thing I bought off of Amazon one year. It's somewhere in my shed. Somewhere. This. Edit this sketch. Now we're getting to the point where this is off, but that's okay. The picture's off. As long as we have a roundabout, we'll have to move the picture up a little bit. Because I want to get this detail that's in here. Okay, we need to... Oh, let me cancel that. And then let's put this one here. And a parasail, one of those real big, like, arch thingies. Yeah, I drove past Murph, and there was like a big field, like a big parking lot area down there. I haven't flown a kite in years. That definitely would be fun. I should get another kite.
Welcome.
Pal 3D, how you doing, my friend? What's new with you? Bring this down to 12. New hooks to GoPro. They need Lakeshore ones. You've been working on nonstop for an update. Wait a minute here. This LED goes how far down? Before we go any farther with this, so we need to kind of look at Amazon. What's this for? I'm creating one of these LEDs. This little guy right here. Focus. Well, anyway. We're making one of these LEDs. You can see it here, the picture of it. We're gonna make one of these at 200 200 millimeters, so it's going to be like that big. We're going to add working LEDs to it. So I have to find some LEDs, but I'm going to add a RGB, a red, green, and blue LED to it. And then you're going to have dials, so you'll be able to adjust the intensity of each LED. And this is something I'm going to be taking to Murph, to put out on the table for interactive purposes. Okay. Ooh, I'm a little tired. Surface mount LEDs. I definitely want ones that are pre-wired. These are 0402. 0402 is the size of the LEDs. . 3528s might be a little bit better. We could use these. 3528s could be, we could use those. Let's use that. Let's do 3528s. And what's the height of this? Is 1.4 millimeters. Okay. We're going to start off with 35. We need to bring in our sketch. All right. So 3.5. Oh, this might work. 3.5 by 2.8. Oh, these will work perfect. There should be a way to so we need one there. Move and copy. Okay. And we're going to move and copy this again. Create copy. Now it's 1.4 millimeters. Are we on that? Yeah, we're relatively close. There's the center point, and center point, and center point. So let's bring this up 1.4 millimeters. I wanted that. We need to get back. We're gonna extrude this up 1.4. New body, 1.4. So these are the actual size of the LEDs right here, compared to what we got going on here. So these LEDs would be perfect. So they're to spec, and that kind of works pretty darn good, to be honest with you. We need to do this chipset. So let's do this chipset like that. We'll go 1.4 with this as well. These LEDs, these little guys right here, they're just for reference, right? That's just reference. This chipset here, we're actually going to be using this chipset. Well, we're going to be printing that. Now what we need to do is we need to come in here. Oh, Gigi Jack with the raid. How you doing, my friend? What's up? Welcome. Joyful Designs, welcome in. How are you? What's up, Gigi Jack? What were you up to? I saw that you were doing Final Fantasy today. Were you playing Final Fantasy? Well, let's go back to this one here. I have not played Final Fantasy in like, oh, I don't know how many years. The remake, is it a new one? Well, are they coming? They were coming out with a new one, wasn't it? That's awesome. Welcome in, Raiders. Make sure y'all heading over to give Kiki Jack a follow. One of our beautiful stream friends. Sorry, what? I'm spaced out tonight. I'm tired and I'm trying to get stuff done. So we're streaming. I'm Shenanigans 3D. We do CAD, 3D printing, electronics. Tonight's pretty cool. We're making an LED, supersized LED. We're gonna 3D print this, and it's gonna be working. So it's gonna be interactive, and yeah. And sometimes you see me do trucking streams, like we did a trucking stream today. It is the old remastered and redone. Is it really good? Oh, I might have to check it out. What's it called? Is it which one is it? Which one is it called? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I remember I played all the Final Fantasies up to 7. Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, yeah, I played Final Fantasy up to Final Fantasy 7. Skipped and then did 10. I tried Final Fantasy 8 or whatever the next one was, and I didn't like it. After 7, I just didn't like it. It's like the whole game thing just wasn't there. And then I tried playing a recent one about 2 or 3 years ago. 9 was good. I heard 9 was good. Maybe it was not. Maybe I played 9. Maybe I skipped everything and tried 9. Oh no, I can't remember. They just remastered 1 through 6. Really, I might have to go and play that.
Welcome.
Diablo, how you doing, my friend? I just might have to go and make that. So yes, what we got going on here tonight? Well, this is another pop-up stream. As you can see, I'm still in the midst of. Why are my lights red? Weird. I had them all like not Christmas color. I had them all Halloween color.
Welcome, bearded printer.
Bearded printer, neat. How you doing? Chicken dinner. I'm still in the process of getting everything all straightened out back here. Oh, there they go to the Halloween colors. Woo, spooky. Yeah, I'm still in the process of getting it all straightened out. But I got this all redone and I like it. I'm liking it. I'm just got to get used to the camera being moved over here now instead of over there. But yeah, anyway, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for, yes, make sure you take care of yourself. The whole post and all that stuff is very important. Thank you for the raid again, Gig Jack. Make sure everybody's heading over to give Gig refreshing setup. Yes, make sure everybody's giving Gig Jack much love. And yeah. Follow our friends. Yeah, I completely consolidated everything. Everything on this desk has all been kind of rearranged and consolidated. I removed I'm down to 2 monitors now. Instead, I was going to get a 4th monitor for my desk, but I ended up taking the 3rd monitor down yesterday. That's going to go over there on our workbench, so I can see chat and everything else when I'm over on our workbench. But yeah. It's kind of nice, like just the way everything's all consolidated. It's nice. Anyway, so what we're doing tonight? This is just a pop-up. I was sitting here watching everybody stream tonight. I was in like 6 or 7 different streams at once. Couldn't understand what anybody was saying because everybody's all talking together. So, anyway, after everybody started raiding out, I just like, you know what? I'm gonna be sitting here for a couple hours going through getting this all figured out. Might as well just stream it, right? That's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna stream everything. But anyway, so this is an LED chip. This is going to be all 3D printed. These little guys right here are the actual size of the chips that I will be ordering. They are 3534s, or no, 3528s. Did I close that window out already? Yes, I did. Let's see here, 3528 LEDs. So they are these little guys right here. These little guys. These are surface mounts, but we're going to get 3 of them. They look like they might be white. But we're going to get an RGB. We're going to get, here we go. We're going to get a red, a green, and a blue one. And we're going to wire them up. And these guys right here are to spec. They are 3.5 by 2.8 and 1.4. And I just closed out my Twitch. How did I do that? Anyway, let's get back my Twitch channel. There we go. So yeah, the little guys you see here are to spec, so they are the actual size of the LEDs that we're going to be using, and it's odd too. So this is like 212 millimeters round, and it's kind of just by coincidence. We'll bring the canvas back up. So you can see the little square here, not this square right here, but the shadows. You can kind of see the picture of it.
Started for 90 seconds.
Let's get the bodies removed. See these little squares right here? those are the actual LEDs. So we got one here, and one here. And we'll need to kind of sketch this part out here. Sketch that out. These are little foil. It's foil. It's all conductive and stuff. We'll do the wires. We'll use. We'll have to wire them in like underneath. We'll do the wiring underneath, but can we do that? No, we'll have to do it underneath. Yeah, we'll have to wire them underneath. But all these gold wires that you see here, what we'll do with these is we'll use magnet wire to simulate the wires. And they worked. Yes, they worked.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
We'll model the resistor here, and this is a capacitor over here. C1 capacitor, R1 resistor. That's a 750. Is that 750 ohms? What are you two? Whew, pardon me. Oh man. Why are my lights blinking? Hey, you didn't fry the main board. We have those in both my printers. These two printers here and my printer down below. Because I have printers down here as well. There's printers down here. I have my IDEX. Well, IDEX has a big old grid of addressable LEDs. There are addressable LEDs in the P1S. And there's like 100 and some LEDs, addressable LEDs in the K1 Max. They're all hooked up to an ESP32. I had them on, and you can control them when you control these lights here. It changes those lights too. You learned that you still can't solder. Okay. What we need to do is we need to model this outline here. Which we need to move the canvas. I'm thinking. That's going to throw all of our measurements off. Well, not really. This picture really isn't that good of a picture, but we can wing the rest of it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You can see the squirrels running around in my head. I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this. I think this might be a good approach. I need to kind of oh, that circle needs to be smaller. That will work. I'm not going to be too accurate with this. It's the whole concept of it, right? The whole. Actually, let's cancel this one. Now let's bring that back up to about there. Make that one straight. Is that how it looks in real life? Close enough. Yeah, that'll work. That's close. Let's curve these a little bit though. This looks like it comes up. We'll need to move this a little bit. Yeah. And then straight up from here. That looks like that just goes straight across. This is curved. We're going to move this. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. All we need to do one down here. All right. And this guy right here, just a little bit. Then we need to do these two here. There we go. This guy here, we're going to drop this down. .4 millimeters. Actually, you know what? Let's back that up. It all needs to go down. We need to look at one of these. Dress by LEDs, images. Okay. I see what's going on here. So this, we need to taper this down, and then the foil goes to the edge of that. Okay. I got it. So we need to delete that. And then we're going to do a press and pull on this. Up to there. Now we can bring this down to that. And then this guy right here, we can drop down. Two layers. Let's do some coloring so we can have an idea of what's going on with what. Appearance, we'll do a black matte. Or not. We'll do a plastic. We'll do the nylon white faces are going to go here. We're gonna have a little bit of an issue here. There we go, got it. That's gonna stay black. We can go with, do we have a foil? Let's go with metal. Steel, aluminum, aluminum. We'll go with a stainless steel satin. That looks like a pretty good choice. Do that. Or do we have a brushed?
Welcome.
Kenneth, how you doing, my friend? All right. This needs to be white. Go. This little guy. We'll need to make a dome for this. For everything to mesh well. Did we get everything? I think we did. Okay, let's bring these in. All right, so this needs to be duplicated. Or edit this.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
That should be a little bit brighter. All right, just for giggles, I know this is not how it looks. Bodies. I know they don't look like that. They don't look like that. I know that. I know. But we're just doing it just for. Oh, my house just shook. Weird. Let's render this. See what it does. Yeah, we get that from time to time. Oh my god, I told you how they did. I told you all today, right? How they ripped the freaking window down. Somebody ripped the window down. No, they can't go through. They can't go through the basement door now. I got it. The slide locks on it. They can't get through that. Let's render this. Oh, look what the rendering's doing to my PC. So you can see we do have a little bit of a color because these, the paint that I use for this is luminous. So it is just like have my par light here.
Welcome.
I have all these LEDs on here. These do emit an actual light. 3D Medic, how you doing, my friend? So if we go into render on this one, you see how it's emitting a blue light. I can't wait to get this done. I'm gonna print this tomorrow. It's gonna start printing tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. Let's go to, yeah, no, I don't know if they're quakes. That's why I wanted to, remember, I wanted to 3D print a seismograph with an ESP32 and bury it in my backyard. Because it's like, I've been up in my shed and it's shaking. There's a bunch of quarries down, or a bunch of mines below me. Caves and caverns, and there's limestone all over the place. Why did I lose my music? Alright. We need to put the little thingamajigger on the side. And according to this chip, it's right here. So let's do a plane and angle. At a 45-degree angle. That little check mark gets in the way sometimes. I guess we don't need to do it at 45. And bring our sketches back. Symmetrical. And what that is, that tells us where the cathode is right here. Is it anode or cathode for these? Anyway, it tells us where our connection is when you line up the LEDs itself. So we need to put two things on either side of here.
Welcome.
Mad Science, like, how you doing? The emote spam in LM's channel is so bad it was lagging my whole PC. He can keep his free filament. I've got crap to get done. Welcome in. I have not been in his channel in probably 2 years.
Ad started for 90 seconds.
My house just shook again. Like, it's shaking. Like my floor just went like that. How do you spell seismograph? This would be the closest one to me. What does the red mean? WRPS. No, these are seismographs. Is this like actual real time? How in the heck do you read this? So at oh, is it real? Is that in real time? If we refresh this. We got those two little lines right there. I guess not. Real time's okay. Are these active? These are active right now, right? Yeah. I don't know. Here's my house. Who knows? I don't know. Oh. Okay, let's get back to this. You swing by, gently troll him and keep him in his toes. Yeah, I haven't been to this stream in about 2 years. All right, we need to do a construction line here and a construction line there. And we're going to mirror these over to the other side. We'll finish that sketch. We're going to extrude all 4 of these. We'll take this 6. We're going to join them. Hit OK. Let's cancel that. Now let's do that again, but we're going to do it not to that. Do not want to turn tangent chain on. We want to keep that turned off. Because what that will do is that will just keep going around the edges. We don't want to do that. We're going to simulate solder is what we're doing. Oh, we broke something. Okay, so that's get that turned off. Because it did not like that at all. I'm not really too worried about how much detail we get out of this. It's not the point of the detail. I want it to kind of look close to it, so this brings back to 7. Hit OK, and then we're going to do the top. We're going to bring the tops down. Oh, you did not like that at all, did you? Okay, we can do this side here. So we'll do that. We'll do the front of them, and then we'll call it a day. Not stream-wise, but just like we'll call it a day on this. We'll call it done. I wish I could do the edges here. Yeah, see, that's dropping down there. I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't know how well it likes that. I might be able to do it now. Okay. Let's try it now. That works. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go back into our render. I'm going to download the green. I want to make this green a little bit darker. And we got to go back into our faces again. I wish there was a better way to paint these. Oh, I changed it all. Oh, we can do this. I guess everybody in our area is, I guess Penn State like lost like bad over the weekend, which doesn't surprise me. Penn State's one of those football teams that they're a good team, but they get a big head. They win their first like 2 or 3 games, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're the best in the world," and then they just act like they're the best, but they don't play like they're the best. After about the 4th or 5th game, they just kind of lose track of everything. It's like their heads get too big or something. Then just chaos erupts here because, I live here at the hometown of Penn State. So chaos erupts. Cracks me up every time. Sketches. Turn sketches off, so we should be able to get in there. Yes, we are. And that should all be, it is, except we gotta do these little guys right here. I think what it was last year, we had like some kind of, we always make national news. I think last year or the year before, or maybe it was a couple years ago, I can't remember. There was a state trooper helicopter that came in, and it was like flying low to the crowds. And there was like stuff flying all over the place. Like they were like seriously like below the trees. They were below the trees. They were like 20, 30 feet off the ground, hovering with their helicopter, flying out over top of a place that was starting to riot. And there was like tents and umbrellas and dust and dirt and cups and everything just flying all over the place. I'm pretty sure if you search it, it'll pop up. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a major they got some serious. They got scolded at. Let me see if I can find it. PSP. Wow, I need to go to bed because I completely misspelled helicopter like really, really bad. Oh, that was in 2018. Holy God, that's a long time ago. Let's see if I can find a good...
The FAA is investigating after Pennsylvania.
Yeah, here it is. This was back in 2018. Yeah, right here it is, coming in. Yeah, he starts dropping down somewhere in here. They didn't show it. Let's see if I can find another one. How do I get out of that full screen here? Yeah, here it is. I got stuff flying up. Look. I mean, look at that. They're not really wanting to show much of it. There you go. Welcome to Penn State. Okay. I think we are good here. Let's do a quick render of it. Yeah, I'm good with that. I guess we could kind of round that out a little bit more there, huh? Oh yeah, we can. Forgot to do this side. Let's round that up. No, we don't wait. This round is out to 5 millimeters. What's that going to do? Oh, that's almost what we're looking for.
Welcome.
Yeah, yeah. What? Hey, W, how you doing, my friend? All-wheel drive Eagle TSI. If you Windows select the objects you want to change material and then drag over the material, it should change altogether. I hope that makes sense. It does make sense. Thank you for that. How's your evening going? Or it could be morning for you. Wherever your time zone is. It's almost morning for us. Holy God, this quarter till 12. All right, so let's go with, oh, my sun's up. Same here? Oh, you're over here on my side, huh? On the East Coast. I think that's good. Let's put an instruction line down the middle here. Whoops. Beautiful state of North Carolina. I have not been to North Carolina in quite some time. It's been a good 11 years since I've been down to North Carolina. I'm looking at... Oh, the one side's taller than the other. So we'll take this to 16. Hit OK, and then the one side, which side is taller? This side. So this needs to drop down. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm apparently the new support guy for 85X, and it. Oh, really? Have you? Oh, I know. That's why the bamboos became so popular. You stated down here? What? I stated. I did a lot of stuff down in North Carolina. I didn't when I drove truck cross country. I did a lot of deliveries down in North Carolina. I live here. I live here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, up north. Let's go with smack dab in the center of Pennsylvania. Give or take a few feet. Or a few miles, but yeah, smack dab in the middle. How do I want to do this here? Oh, okay. The company, the main office is in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's about 2.5 hours away from me. I go to Pittsburgh a lot. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. I used to do a lot of paper. I used to pick up a lot of paper down North Carolina. And then I used to take a lot of John Deere equipment into North Carolina. I think I pulled John Deere equipment out of North Carolina too. North or South Carolina, there's a John Deere there's a John Deere plant. Let's do a plane in the middle here.
Ad started for 90 seconds.
Where the heck did that come from? Greensboro, yeah, Greensboro. All right. Oh, I didn't want to cut that. I don't know what this is going to do. We're going to find out. I've been through Greensboro, been in Greensboro a lot. The John Deere plant is actually in Kernersville. Kernersville. So now we're looking at maps. What's going on here? Satellite. Oh God, I wouldn't have any slightest idea where this would be. Well, I believe this is it, but it looks like it's changed. Okay, here's the ramp. But I don't remember coming in from here. I remember this ramp because I would get loaded right here in this area. And they would push. No, this can't be it. That can't be it. It's in Tennessee. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Everything we left is new buildings. Yeah, so we came in. I came in this long road, and then I went right to the back of the building, and the plant was up on top of a hill. And what they would do, they made the riding mowers there. What they would do is when they were all done with, when it came off the assembly line, they take it outside, right, and they'd push it down off this hill, and it would just go, just coast down off this ramp, and there'd be a person down on the bottom that would catch it, and it'd go shooting out across the parking lot, and then this person would catch it and would start pushing it and push it right up onto the loading dock, and they sat there with a spray can and a rag, and they would any blemishes or whatever, they would just spray it and buff it real quick, and they'd push it right into the truck. I was like, wow. It's like, so that's how you handle my riding mowers, huh? Because I've always had John Deere riding mowers. I like that. I argue with my son all the time. My son likes Cub Cadet or Husqvarna, but he really likes Cub Cadet. And I'm like, no, get yourself a John Deere. But then again, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, you're buying the name at the end of the day. They're all the same. The only reason why I bought a John Deere, because I looked at several of them, but I've had John Deeres in my family, tractors, farm equipment, and all that other stuff. But the main reason why I bought a John Deere back when I bought it, I bought that 12 years ago. Yeah, because my son wasn't born, and he's almost 11. It's like a year. It's like a year and a half, 2 years before he was born. I bought it. It was the only riding tractor, riding lawnmower in that category that had a full frame. That's the only reason why I bought it. All the other ones were all that unibody stuff. Now, I'm not saying it was like a frame where you can go off-roading. It's not a heavy-duty frame, but it's the only mower in that category of mowers that had a continuous frame from the front to the back. That's the reason why I bought it. I like it. It's the second one I had. The very first one I had only lasted for about a week, and I drove around my mailbox and my front tire folded in on itself. I was like, well, that's not supposed to happen. So the John Deere mower company, the John Deere dealership came out to pick it up, and they're like, well, we'll send it off to repair. I'm like, no, you're not. You're bringing me a new one. It's 2 weeks old. You're bringing me a new one. I'm not sending this off to get repaired. A 2-week-old thing, 2-week-old tractor. I'm not. No. So they brought a new one out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, this was assembled wrong." It's like, well, that's not my problem. But they replaced it. This isn't looking right. But that's okay. We can fix it. But I put that tractor through heck. It ripped off my back roof over my patio. It was coming down, and I hooked it up and just went with it. Dark Third, what's up, my friend? Yeah, built well, huh? I've been wanting to get one of their subcompacts.
Welcome.
No, well, we are working on this. Not tonight. We're not working on it tonight. I got an idea for Murph for 2026 that I want to start. I want to start getting my projects all lined up and started. Plague region? How are you doing, my friend? I know I butchered that, didn't I? How are you doing tonight? Or morning? That'd be great because the size of my curved the edges of what? I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Welcome.
Hey, 3D World 1, what's up, my friend? We're gonna cancel that. We need to change this here. We're gonna duplicate that, edit it, make it a little bit more orangey, a little bit more tan. Say done. That will work. You're doing good? Do you know of a local to PA circuit board maker? Not really. Why? Do you know of any? You need one for the Voron case mod. You need etching done to it. You're doing absolutely fantastic, are you? That's awesome. So, what we're doing here is, I get most if I don't etch my boards myself, which I have. I've done etching before, and I've been thinking about getting back into etching again. PCB waves would be my way to go. You can get one done in like a few days, and they're real cheap. I highly recommend PCB waves. I've gotten some stuff done from them. They're actually the ones that are working on my second maker chip on version 2. It's almost like my finger's not draining blood. I fell and injured myself the other day. And, yeah, that finger is like really, I don't know. I had to go to the hospital and all that, but it's all, who knows. You got some heat sinks made. You got some heat sinks made by them, and it was $300 for 2 of them. Jesus, how big were they? I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I injured myself pretty bad. I fell off my front porch. My front porch was like 2 steps up in the air, and I fell down my front porch onto my sidewalk, my entrance sidewalk thingy. That was at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we got some Powerade. My hand was all jacked up. Luckily, I had somebody here. I was on my way to work, and I was walking out my front porch, and I turned to say goodbye to somebody, and I just as I turned back around, I lost grip. Like my feet just went up from just went bleh, and I just went fell down 2 steps down onto the pavers. I had to go to the hospital and get X-rays, and it was like almost it was like 5:30 in the morning when we got back here, and I went to work. I jumped in a truck and went to work. Didn't feel too good the rest of the day. It felt like somebody took a sledgehammer. It felt like I went skydiving without a parachute. Base jumping without a parachute. My son was at his mother's, so we didn't have to worry about that. All right, so this is basically going to be printed. I got to be careful here. I got 4 colors. We'll use black. Let's send this off to the printer and see what we can do here. These little, what you see here, the red, green, and blue, those are not included in this model. They're just there to kind of get us an idea. These are actually true to scale of the LEDs that we're going to be using. So those who are just jumping in, this is a giant, we're going to make this is like 212 millimeters across. It's like 200 from flat point to flat point, it's 200 millimeters. It's like 212 from the curve to curved. And what this is a WS 2012B LED. This is going to be on display at MRF 2026. There's going to be a control panel that you'll be able to adjust the brightness for each of these LEDs. We'll have a dome that kind of goes over top of it, so it kind of blends all the colors together. But I want to make a few things like this that are interactive for kids and tinkers, and young adults, and well, for anybody that likes to tinker, to come up and adjust the wheels to change the color of the LED itself, to learn about how an addressable LED works. How we get to 3 colors to produce what's it like? It's like 16.2 million colors, I think it can produce. You felt like you've been hit by a truck a few days. I wasn't driving though, so you can't blame me. Yeah, I know, right? That happened to our friend Royal Nomi. The dog took off on her, and yeah, she went down a flight of steps. It messed her up pretty bad. I can't believe this little cut. I mean, there's stitches in it, but I cannot believe how much of red fluid. I don't want to say it because it might gross some people out, but how much red fluid came out of this little cut. There was a trail. There's probably like a cup of it outside. But there was a trail from outside all the way up into the bathroom, all over me, all over my friend. She was just covered. Her whole arm was all covered. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah. I cannot believe how I almost passed out too. I actually had to lay down and prop my feet up because I was getting ready to pass out. That's only the second time that I've ever passed out or almost passed out from something like that. When I looked at my finger, I thought the bone was through my finger. I was like, I thought it was a compound break. I was like, oh, here we go. But it wasn't. All good. You blame the fox? Okay, so that's well, heck, that's the whole body. Let's send this off to the printer and see how, because we gotta be careful, because this is all gonna print all in one piece. Oh, I just dropped my. Holy God, this thing's gonna be huge! Look how big it's gonna be on the build. Look how big that is on the build plate. Let's slice it right now and see how long it's gonna take. It's only gonna take 4 hours to print. It's gonna take a lot longer because we're gonna paint it. And then we have to do electronics on the inside too. So we got electronics to do. There's going to be a plate here that's going to snap into this. We need to do the power supply in here. Actually, we'll probably put the power supply. We'll probably put the power. We don't really need that big of a power supply. We'll probably put the power supply in the controller. All right, so let's go back to prepare. What the heck is this? How you... We have green. I want to see how well we can print this. What the heck? Ooh, excuse me. What is it? Control? Yeah, control and. Okay, so we're gonna go silver, silver, silver. The top black. This is gonna be a little tricky here.
Welcome.
Hey, 3D Print Check, how you doing, my friend? This is almost like we're gonna have to...
Ad started for 90 seconds.
How can I get this? I don't want to go through it. Okay, I know how we can do this. Like that. Then we'll have to go through here and what's new with you, my friend? Oh, we gotta do that whole thing up there, don't we? And Hobby Lobby red PLA filament, as I got 2 spools for 28 bucks. Oh, that's not bad at all. 14 bucks a roll? Nice. We need to go back into this again. Does sound like a good deal, doesn't it? Do we get this over here? Okay, we don't have any other colors to play around with here, so we'll just use black. And the resistor over here on this side is going to be black as well, but I need to do the solder. So that's what these little things are. These are little solder thingies. we got the capacitor here and the resistor here. I just need to do the solder end of it. How long is this going to take to print? I said ABS, and it's not just PLA. Atomic is 30 per roll, and sale, I guess 14 is considered to be pretty cheap. Yeah. A G-code pattern goes beyond the plate boundaries. What? Warning, PLA and PET sheet detected? Well, we're not worried about that. So this is going to be like... Now we still have to go in through here and put the mounting holes for the LEDs. Aw, what the heck just happened? Well, that was weird. Yeah, we still have to put the mounting holes in here, and then we have to route the spot for the wires to go. It definitely is. There is a Hobby Lobby about, probably about maybe a 20-30 minute drive from my house. Was that the ticket from the PC again? I haven't heard it. I haven't touched my PC, so I have not heard any kind of ticking or tick. I have not. Yeah, nothing has happened so far today. But anyway, there you go. That's a about 10-11 hour print. There's a couple things I need to finish up with it. We need to finish up this side here. I wish I had multiple colors instead of just 4. I guess I could. I could do a swap. I have 2 different shades of green. No, I'm not gonna get into that. So I need to do the solder blobs over here. Need to drill a hole for the LED wires. We need to do a little micro hole here. Some holes on here for the little threads. Bring all the wires down here, make a cavity in here. Bring the wires down and out over here. I do have some of this wire here. This is 4 core. So we could do a controller, because we have our we'll use the red, we'll use the black for the ground, and then we have white, yellow, and red and we can use those for our RGB colors, and then use the black for the ground. That will give us our control over the 3 LEDs. And then we need to make a dome for this. Whew. Actually, let's cancel that. We do need to make a part that goes down inside of here. From what I'm finding, I don't know if it's 100% true, but Polymaker is supposed to be one making material for Hobby Lobby. Probably is. Have a great night, 3D Print World 1. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. Get plenty of rest. I'm about ready to jump off here in a minute, too. I want to try something real quick. Translucent gloss white. I wonder if this is going to render. I love the fact that you're here. Let's stop that. Let's go with the transparent. Oh, I can't even spell. Let's just do that for real quick. My only concern with this, rebranded as Sunlu or... Oh, it might be Algo, yeah. I'm not sure what it is. My only gripe about this is these LEDs are going to be too far apart. For this, it's okay for the scale, but not for like our scale, human scale. So we're not going to get like the whole color changing effect, but unless we put a dome over top of it. Even if we do a dome, that's still gonna, it's not, they're not close enough together for the scale. See, they work on these little packages like that. It works fine. I got grease on my hands. I keep scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. Can't get off because I greased my fifth wheel the other day. For this, that's like the third one I've thrown now. For the little small scale, it worked, but we're going to be making it huge. Like, well, probably about that, like that big. Yeah, probably about that big. Well, the size of a build plate. So yeah, like that big. This thing's going to be big. So I don't really think that we're going to be able to achieve the color blending. You know what we could do though? You know what we could do? Those are 12 volts. We can get some dumb RGBs that are not addressable, but they're color changing. I have some somewhere. I got them right here. Yeah, see, here's my RGB panel for my iDex. That's my RGB, my panel for my iDex. All nice and lights up and it whenever, when I had it plugged in. So these are 50/50 LEDs I have right here. Wow, that's... I just noticed something. These are burnt. Like they work, but see how they're all burnt? Focus. Focus. Anyway. Do I have my power supply on? Yes, I do. Okay. I want to show you something. I want to see something. So these are dumb RGBs, which means that they're not addressable. They're 12 volts. That's the problem, though. These are 12 volts, so I'll need to get some 5 volts. But let's hook these up real quick, because I'm curious about these burn spots that are on here, because this has been sitting in the back of my desk for like 2 years now on a solid blue. And it looks like it burnt through the silicone. Like there's these little divots. Bright light. this has to get all... This is my project for tomorrow, is to get this table here cleared off. That's not the right cord. What did I just do with all those cords? Well, this is supposed to work with a Bluetooth. Got the hiccups now. Well, let's see if I can get it to work with Bluetooth. If not, I can go and get a cable. Yeah, who the heck knows, right? Power on. Bluetooth devices. I don't know how to turn this on Bluetooth. I'll be right back. Okay. Where did that go? Just had to get my plug. We have this. That opens up in pictures, right? In photos, I think.
Welcome.
Hey Bisha, how you doing? I don't know yet. Or maybe it's on a camera. There we go. Bright ones, right? So what we're doing is we're making a, you can see here, we're making a big addressable LED. We're 3D printing this, and then these little squares here are going to be actual LEDs that will light up, and then you'll be able to, there'll be a controller here, you'll be able to adjust these lights. That's what we're working on. This is for Murph next year. Okay. Let's get this. Look at that. It completely disintegrated that each one of these LEDs. Hold on, let me try to get this.
Welcome.
Good morning, Klein. How you doing, my friend? Crispy, look at that. They've been on the back of my desk for 2 years. Now these are the dumb LEDs. So you can see it says 12 volt, green, red, and blue. Yeah, it does. It looks, yeah, it is localized to one of the colors, but which one is what I want to know. So that's what we're going to find out. I wonder if it's the blue. So we're going to turn on the power supply right now. Scuba workers prey underwater wells can basically name their own salary and work today because the job site is underwater. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say there's a bunch of, you had a bunch of water. It is the blue. See the blue just lit up? You see that? It is the blue. That's at 7.8 volts. Wolfie Breed, how you doing? So high def, you can almost see yourself. It is the blue. The blue burned right through it. These are only 12 volts. We just had it up to 14 volts. There's 18 volts. Something's not right. That's not 18 volts, is it? Yeah, it's 18 volts. Oh, there they just... Oh, we just burned it out. We burned them out. See there, let me get this. That's weird because we were looking at this one right here, and yeah, we burned those three out just now. Messing with our printer because I never had the right settings for the slicer. I tried. I went and found out actual settings for my printer and crazy to do. It's nice when you get something working right, isn't it? Wow, these things are just disintegrating. They're completely falling. They're completely. I'm trying to pull the silicone off them, but they're falling apart. So it was time to take this off the back of the desk, huh? I got a new set on there right now. I don't have them hooked up. but they are RGBs. They are going to be wired. Well, that's weird. That one turned green. There we go. I wanted one of these fully exposed. Turn that down.
Ad started for 90 seconds.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see. We need to turn this up a little bit. Try and get these lights are a little unstable. Yeah, these are old LEDs. I've had these LEDs for probably 15 years. Okay. Let's turn the brightness down. I need a 3D printed stand for this is what I need to do. Look at the pulsing of the power supply. You print a print and place spinner, and once it pulled and popped out the plate, I went to spin it, and once it spun without it being what? Pulling a muscle trying to break it free. The LED lights up your world, right? Let me see if I can find. Okay, so this LED right here. Let me get everything all back up. Get the power supply off. This LED is what we are making. Try to get his camera turned around here. Yeah, so this is what we're producing in CAD right now. I thought there was a circle around that center one. Everything moving all over the place. Isn't that cool? Where's my light source? Yeah, so we need to put, I'm not going to put all those wires on there. Come on, this is all backwards. Actually print two parts of that fusing together. That big black square, that is the actual chip itself. It takes all, brings in all the data, and that's what reads the ones and zeros basically, and then supplies the power to the LEDs, which are those three on the got the one on the bottom, one in the middle, and then one up on the top right corner. Man, those things are tiny. And that's a, what is that? Probably a piece of filament or something. That's tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. What else can we look at? What's this? I can't even focus on that. Oh, there we go. It kind of wants to focus on that, but it won't. Those are my calipers. Calipers! Alright. Let's get that done, get that unplugged. Head off to our regular screen. Can you trade your brother in for one of those? Oh, come on now. We love brothers. We're going to do WS2812B. Save it in admin project. We are going to see who's on, because I'm going to be going to bed. I'm tired. Who we got on tonight? It would be interesting to look at screen with that thing and see the individual pixels. Oh, the individual pixels of what? Like... You want to see the screen, like, you want to see what the screen is. I think I found a target. So you want to see the pixels of a monitor. Is that what you're talking about? It's 7 a.m. for you. What is 7 a.m. for you? Where are you? It's 1 o'clock here. You're over in the UK somewhere. Wolfie Breed, you're here on the East Coast with me. There's a few of us here on the East Coast. Get back into my camera. Not calendar. God, don't pull up my calendar. You guys will know what I have to do this week. No, Germany is 6 a.m. in the UK. Oh, okay. All right, camera. Is this powered on? No. Powered on now. Close that out and try this again. There we go. You want to see the dirt that's on my monitor. I need to clean my monitors really bad. There you go. Is that what you, hopefully far enough away, don't irritate with your weirdness. Nah. There you go. Let's see what my... I'll have to find it for you. Is that what you're looking for? I gotta clean my monitor. It burns! It burns! Catches on fire. It's okay, we have fire extinguishers here. Where is my... Let's turn down the light. Oh, there you go. That could be a pretty cool background. That's cool. That is definitely neat. All right, let's get back to our regular window. Why is that all glitchy like that? Oh, that's because of the camera. Okay, never mind. Okay, that, and that. And then we go to that. Here we got on. Well, might as well raid Astro. Why not? Let's raid Astro. There we go. Raid Astro. Do we do that? Oh no. We can't raid. Oh yeah, we can. Do I have my buttons? I don't have my buttons. And yes, I do. I got my buttons. Alright. Thank you all for coming in. Yeah, it's a cool little stream, huh? We did that, designed that up real quick. I need to get the wiring figured out for it. Need to order the LEDs for it. Got to figure out a small power supply, where to put it, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's head over to Astro Canuck and see what he's up to. I was in a raid over to his channel earlier tonight, so yeah, let's go over there and have some fun. Take care. Thank you all for coming in. Have a great night or a great morning, whatever your time zone is. See you later.
We share through all the chaos. We know you're there. Dizzy from the hype, spinning wild in the stream, but every piece clicks like a well-built machine. Raid incoming, hit the button, let's ride. This community strong, filled with passion and pride. So thank